Well, hello, welcome. Editor Edward here. So, what happened was Felix and I went a little bit too hard in the paint and end up recording a 2-hour review roundup. So, I decided to split up the big hitter of the whole episode, which is Cowboy Bebop, and I'm dropping it this week. And you guys will be able to see the rest of the review roundup next week. So that's why there's no intro, and I'm using this kind of as an intro. So yeah. Enjoy me and Felix, well, mostly me, rant about Cowboy Bebop on Netflix. Enjoy. Love you guys, and always and forever, you do you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's get to the final movie of the month. I apologize from right now if this is going for another hour. Your boy got 3 pages of notes.
Movie, item.
Oh, yeah. Mamada. I'm probably going to go really, really hard in the paint. And I apologize if this is going too long, but I need to get this off my chest, all right?
Yes.
So, I prepped for this motherfucker, right?
No.
I watched this.
We know.
I watched this shit twice already. Right here on the channel, I reviewed the anime from 1998, Cowboy Bebop, the cult classic, and they...
Holy shit.
What?
I never saw this in the poster.
Yeah.
Where they're, I'm looking at the IMDb poster.
Yeah.
They're all giving their backs.
Yeah.
And you can see Daniela Pineda's ass cheeks.
Yeah.
And she was making it. It's Cowboy Bebop, y'all.
Whoa. We're gonna get into her in a second.
Let me finish. Bebop, y'all.
Let me finish introing this motherfucker. Wait, we're gonna get into her in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Three pages of notes.
Okay.
I
Cue
reviewed
me before we start like talking about it because
you'll know.
Yeah.
You'll know. I reviewed the anime for this, and I recently became a diehard fan of it. Right, and I said a bunch of things, and I go watch the review. It's right on this channel. It's only 6 minutes long. It's different from any other formats. I actually want you to go and watch that before you listen to us talk about it. And it's very easy to come back and click on this part of the video. It's timestamped y todo, right? Pause this bitch, go watch my 6 minutes, just so I don't have to like wholly repeat myself, and then come back and it's a cohesiveness universe, right? Everything I said I did not want them to do, and everything I praised the anime for, Netflix series fucked it up. Every single thing I said, and everything I praised the anime for, I said is dope because of this, that, this. They did the complete opposite on the fucking series. Right? And this is a fucking baby newborn fan, bitch. I am 2 weeks old as a fan. Okay? Felix has been a fan since 2000. Since the bitch came out. So I can only imagine how he and many others across the world who are diehard fans of this cult classic feel. Okay? I'm pissed. I don't get pissed over shit. I don't watch shit before. I am fuming. 3 fucking pages of notes. I am annoyed. I did not want to finish it. I forced fucking feed myself just to see how stupid they're going to end it. Okay? It's rated at only a 6 on IMDb, which comparatively to the anime, that is like 33% less than what the anime. Anime is a 9, 10, easy, all day, every fucking day.
So here's the thing. First episode.
Yeah.
This was the first time in a long time that I was gonna start making notes about something. And I was like, okay. I was sitting with my pad and my pen and everything. I was excited to start doing shit.
Yeah.
I just threw the things away and just kind of zombied through the whole thing. It took me 3 days to watch it. There's only 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Normally when I finish watching something, I kind of sit down, think it over, maybe some 15-20 minutes, because I do need to digest this.
Yeah.
As soon as I finished this, I took a shower and fucked off to buy groceries because I couldn't stand thinking of it. I just couldn't.
So I'm gonna read the IMDb for the Netflix show. It's a ragtag crew of bounty hunters chases down the galaxy's most dangerous criminal. They'll save the world for the right price. No, that is not what happens.
So, okay, now, since finishing watching this, I have been calmly waiting to pop. And my skin is just boiling right now.
So, okay, let's try to
step by step.
So I read what the thing is. So for what the anime is, right? I just had it. The anime's IMDb is the futuristic misadventures and tragedies of an easygoing bounty hunter and his partners. If you look at the poster for this, all 5 characters are taking just about the same amount of space. There is not one main character in the anime.
No.
There's kinda, but not really. Right? And each episode, there's a bounty that they have to collect. And ultimately, they're great bounty hunters, but they end up fucking up, and the bounty either gets away or they kill them or something happens, right? And it's
or
just,
they let them go.
Or they let them go because of heart or whatever, and it's on to the next, right?
Exactly.
There is no cliffhangers at the end of each episode, which I'm still talking about the anime, which I love. I love that it's just, you can just pop one in and, oh, this is the one with this bounty hunter.
It's cut and dry.
It's cut and dry, and each bounty hunter is so different and dope. You just want to see what next bounty hunter you're going to get. The bounty hunters are just as much as important as the fucking the bounty hunters.
The bounties are
the
just
bounties.
as important. Yeah,
the other way around. The bounties are just
okay.
Yeah, the bounties are just as important as the bounty hunters themselves. And throughout, in between bounty hunting, they'll sprinkle in backstory, or take one whole episode to explain the backstory for each individual character.
And it's not even the whole backstory. It's like
a sprinkle of nugs.
Just part of the whole that is his universe.
But you know why? Because they understand that we don't need the whole fucking backstory. You can give backstory with a line. You can say something as simple as, like we used to do back in the day. You don't have to take a whole episode showing us back in the fucking day. We get it.
And you have a lot of character development in the way the character acts.
Yes. And it's explained through dialogue. No, we have to go back, and because your audience, y'all are fucking stupid. You can't understand it. If we just mention it, you're too stupid, right? So what this is what I wanted from when we're doing blank, right? We're doing Cowboy Bebop. We're doing Avatar: The Last. I want the anime in live action form. Okay? I want everything to be like The Lion King. A shot-for-shot remake, looking HD, looking exactly like we expect it to look. That's what I want from these remakes, re-releases. I know that The Lion King got hate on it. I fucking loved it because it was the exact same shit I saw in 1996, but with creepy, weird-ass CGI that looks like real fucking lions singing and shit. That's what I wanted. That's what I love, right? All these other ones are not that. They feel the need to twist and turn and shit, but where Cowboy Bebop fucks up the most is that they tickle your balls with shot-for-shot remakes and then completely throw that shit out the window and twist and turn it and completely fuck it up and do something completely different, adding shit that doesn't need to be added, making shit more complicated. It's a fucking mess. It looks great though.
Well, that's debatable.
You don't think it looks good?
It
looks like Earth, all of it.
Oh, it does look like Earth, even though it's Mars. When they are in New TJ, it pissed me the fuck off. Yeah, that was infuriating. Yeah, because even in the anime, they do it like TJ is a shithole. But in this series, it is like shithole drowned in shit. I was like, no, but wait, hold on. Then we get the characters, we get the bounties in the anime. Just like you said, there was an importance to them. They had their weight, even though they're not the ones we're following. They get the spotlight shone on them because they go with the bounty hunters. They're part of the story.
And they have little mini stories within the thing. That's why I was kind of excited with the first episode of the Netflix one, because it starts kind of similar, and then they started tweaking some of it, and then they tweaked it so much that didn't need to stuff that didn't even make sense. So the first episode is the guy. What's his name?
Asimov.
Ese puto, right? So I was like, okay, we're going. This is good. Then they drop I almost called her Jill. Then they drop Faye in there.
Yes.
To interfere. For what?
With a new piece of story that wasn't even in the series.
Deja tu eso, güey. For what? For what? What was that? What was the purpose of her coming in and messing up the bounty for? Just, that wasn't in the anime. That wasn't even close in the anime. But the change made it worse. Right? In the anime, this bounty goes, Spike meets up with Asimov. Asimov kicks his ass because he's high on shit. Spike just chases him and he's like trying to steal his girl. Meets up again, then kicks his ass, and then she's not pregnant. There's vials flying all over, right? In this fucking bullshit, Faye appears, shoots her in the stomach, drops the vials, right? That pissed me off because in the anime, I said in my review, there are millions of frames that I could pause and would want to make into posters. And one of them is her floating in the air with the vials coming out of her stomach.
That shot is fucking dope.
It's dope, right? So I wanted to see that recreated, but no. Faye shoots her in the stomach, drops the vials, and then they end up doing the vial thing anyway. Did you notice that when she was in space and she blows up or whatever? I'm spoiling because who gives a fuck? It doesn't even matter.
Simon.
Then it was just right there. I was like, okay, you're throwing Faye in already. She shouldn't come in until like the 4th episode. So now we're gonna take away the casino episode, which was one of the best episodes because of how Spike fights in that episode. We're gonna take that away. Okay, and then there's this fucking cop who is the stepdad of Jet's daughter. Why does Jet have a daughter? Okay, fine. I guess you're over explaining shit that doesn't need to be. Oh, he's divorced and there's drama there and he hates the guy. What are we doing?
I felt like they were trying to give Jet more heart than he already had, but in the series, he was the cohesive.
He was the glue.
He was the glue. He was the feeling part of that machine.
Yeah, he was the heart and soul of the fucking crew.
And just
you don't have to make him a dad. So then you're like, okay, so you're introducing Faye early, right? She's not even in episode 2.
Nope.
She's not even in the 2nd episode. Even the music is off. Sometimes the intro starts on a different note.
Which did piss me also. Oh,
there was like 2 or 3 episodes where it starts on a different note.
And it tries to come back to the start.
Yeah.
And it
feels
felt
weird.
so weird. I had to skip it.
In the
I
anime,
hate skipping.
Yeah, in the anime I watched every intro.
Me too.
Because it's so fucking iconic and dope. But no, I skipped every one here after the second one.
No, I couldn't.
The action is fun though. Like the fighting is cool. I gotta give them props where they did right. But they did the opposite of what the anime does, and they established a fucking bad guy. Even the CU Space Cowboy is on the other side, and that annoyed me too.
Yeah.
It's on the other side of the screen. It should be on the fucking right side.
It's just a small thing, but no.
I get it. It's because of the Netflix click thingy. I get it. But I'd much rather you flip the button on the other side because it's iconic. But yeah, I said it in my review that I really appreciate how there isn't really a bad guy because there isn't really a main character. There is one best bad guy, but they couldn't fucking help themselves. And we have to make a big bad guy to have everybody fear. And this is a scary guy. We have to watch out. And remember the drug? Yeah, that's involved. Even though it's never spoken upon after the first episode in the anime. No. That he's you remember the girl that doesn't appear like until like the 26th episode? Yeah, let's put her in the first one. Okay, all right.
And even Spike's backstory's always kept a mystery in the show.
Yeah, You fill in the blanks by yourself.
And in here they give you a whole episode. I was.
They made it about Spike, and it's not about Spike.
No, it's about everyone.
It's about
even
the crew.
Fucking dog. I love Ein.
Yeah, the way that they did him dirty. They did him so fucking dirty.
Yes.
They did him so dirty.
Oh, and that villain was. Oh, that was infuriating because they also we created the Red Eye to what the fuck? No, wait, what no?
It was one of the cool bounties. That's a black guy. Oh no, he's got a face disorder to make him white now.
También. Oh,
I want to see the fucking tall black guy with the afro fight. No, he's gonna fight with the face disorder. The bounties were out of order. That annoyed me to no fucking hell. That annoyed me to no fucking hell. And instead of remaking them, right? It looks like they went on the route of which bounties are the easiest to recreate, and they did that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved if I'm in charge. I do shot for shot, basically remake, tweaking a little things, right? And I would have 2 bounties per episode. That's just me. I would have 2 bounties per episode.
It's logical. They're hungry.
Oh, okay. You don't want to do that?
You got the story.
You want more fucking seasons? Because they already signed up for season 2. Even though in the anime, it's only 1 fucking season. I said this in my thing too. I loved how it starts and ends. Every episode starts and ends. The season starts and ends. The story is done. Kaput. They released a movie, but the movie takes place within the season, and it's not money grab.
There were even episodes with no bounties. The refrigerator one, remember that? The alien one?
Yeah. But because it was paced so beautifully that they figured out.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah. And I mentioned in the review, it's kind of like the Breaking Bad Fly episode.
Yes.
It's a break into the chaos. Because they understand it can't all just be bounty. It would be bounty, backstory. Bounty, backstory. Bounty, backstory. Bounty, backstory. Refrigerator. You're like, what the fuck? This is so weird. But yeah, I would have done 2 bounties per episode. And if you don't want to do that, do 1 bounty per episode and do half of the season and do season 2, but only make it 26 episodes. Nah, let's start fucking it up.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole Spike being dead thing, and why are they calling him fucking Fearless?
Fearless.
Because Vicious is the nickname of the bad guy.
Uh-huh.
So Spike can't just be fucking Spike. He has to be Fearless. You can suck my fucking Tom and Jerry dick. No. I'm heated. Vale verga, we're going 2 hours.
Fucking.
Breathe.
It okay, so it is disheartening that listening to what they say outside, and when I say they, I say Netflix and Daniela Pineda, because she's just a hoot. I think what exactly was that? Was it just her Instagram post? That irked me, yes.
Yeah.
But now she's saying that this is like a baby from Cowboy Bebop, and you can watch both, and there's nothing wrong with it. It
is true. But you are also disrespecting diehard fans who wanted this to be one thing. Nobody wanted this. Nobody.
The anime is perfection.
Nobody wanted this bullshit. Why? You already have lines to say. It's so easy. Just recreate it. But it looks like they went the fucking lazy route. Okay? Let's talk about the cast. I think everybody's good.
Yeah.
Except for one person.
Mm-hmm.
No. Why did they cast this person? I have no idea. And I'm not even talking about Daniela Pineda. I thought she was great as Faye. She had the same attitude. I don't give a fuck about what she's wearing. I don't care. No. She had the same attitude. She was great. She was jokey, but they didn't exploit her skills at all. They didn't show any of her skills. She was just talking, being a little Ryan Reynolds-y.
She was a loudmouth, and I hated that because she is a loudmouth,
but she backs it up.
Yes, and she's a badass.
She never backed it up, right? Mm-mm. As much as they showed her ass and she's fucking wearing skimpy outfits, that was just one part of it, right? Mm-hmm. And then the way that they try to do it here was so lazy and whatever with the mom. It was like you can sit down with that. No,
that episode was so hard to get through. I think that was the worst one.
Why does she have a mom? Why does she have a mom? Why? No. The actor that annoyed me, not annoyed me, I just didn't see him as the right person, was the Vicious actor.
I was thinking of him.
He just didn't fit. He looked like a cosplayer. I am so sorry, dude. Your
Not
face.
even. I mean, there's cosplayer that looks better. That look better than him.
God, yes, but I was trying to be nice.
Fuck nice now. Jesus Christ.
I don't know what he did to get the part. Like he was so cheesy. He's not in charge of the fighting, but I felt like the fighting needed to be way more of a badass. There was nothing vicious about him. He was just more mean than vicious.
I think and correct me if I'm wrong, but in the anime, I remember Vicious being calm. Yeah, collected.
Yeah, confident.
But he was a monster.
Yeah.
This one just looks like a freak. Like he's out of his mind.
Yeah,
that's not Vicious.
He was more insane.
Yes,
I liked the casting of the Asimov. He looked just like the guy. But I would have rather him be Vicious, maybe. Even though I don't know if he had like a very dark tan, but he needed to be white. If not, I would have liked someone like Luke Goss. You're going to ask me, who the fuck is Luke Goss? Yep. He played Prince Nuada in Hellboy 2. The way he fights, I don't know if it's him or fucking whatever.
It is him, because he started as a stunt double.
Okay. He's the baddest motherfucker I've ever seen a bad guy fight ever. I've only seen that movie once, and the way he fights is still in my fucking brain. It needed to be like that, or like an Ed Skrein kind of guy, right?
Wait, he was in Blade 2. He was like the first vampire, the one that his mouth opens.
Yeah,
remember that one?
Yeah,
he's that.
Yeah. So it needed to be. That would have been my 2 cents for those two guys, Ed Skrein or Luke Goss. Haven't seen Luke Goss in a minute.
Luke Goss, that would have been, because he would have been made his own stunts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would have been beautiful.
But
no, we got this motherfucker.
I don't want to hate on him. I just didn't see him as Vicious. I am sorry, guy. I apologize.
He tried to do the best he could with what he got,
but he made it look like a student film, like it was a fan made film with fans who don't know how to act. That's how it felt every time I saw him on screen. I am very sorry. That is your job to act, but I did not like it. I'm very sorry, bro. I'm gonna give him the benefit. I feel so fucking bad.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and lean on towards it was the director's fault.
Sure, whatever.
Because I mean, I don't. It's
also the fucking script and the producers or whatever, because there was so much drama between him and Julia that didn't need to be there at all.
No,
that's probably the part that fucked it. And the part with his dad and the Syndicate. Why is the fucking bad guy have so much fucking screen time? It's annoying. Like Vicious in the other one is probably like in 2 or 3 episodes tops.
Man, yeah, 2. I will dare to say 2 episodes.
Right, I was giving him a chance by saying 3. Here, he's in half the episodes, half of the time of each episode, every episode, and in one episode, he's probably all the whole episode, the 9th one. I'm sorry.
Now, the what did like kind of made me flip my shit was the Vicious and Spike fight.
Yeah, that was fun.
How it started, how it ended, how it came to be.
By that point, it was so predictable. I knew that was going to happen.
Yes. It was so stupid. Yeah. And when that happened, I almost threw my phone.
Wait, we'll circle back. I'm not done with the cast.
Okay, yes. Órale, dale.
3 pages. The Julia actress, I loved her. She looked like Julia. She has like an anime face. She's fucking gorgeous, bro.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Stop looking at her.
I had to pause the series just to look at her because
fuck.
No mames.
She's great.
No mames.
What they end up doing with the character was fucking donkey doo doo.
But the actress is
But the actress is amazing.
On. Yeah.
She was probably. Well, the starting 3 were pretty great too.
I actually liked Antro.
He was great.
But
he told the perfect line between being a cheesy fuck and serious, and that's exactly what Spike is.
But I gotta tell you, I thought Spike John Cho needed to be more serious because he's kind of nihilistic, and John Cho wasn't. I mean,
there was jokey, dark, jokey. I thought it was fun.
I'm not dissing John Cho because I had fun with him. I think he was my favorite character after Julia.
Yeah, Julia was great. I like Jet a lot too.
But none of them hold a candle to I. Fuck you.
And they did him so fucking dirty, man.
Yeah.
He was barely in it. Even when he was supposed to be in the Bebop, he wasn't in the Bebop until they ditched him for some fucking stupid reason because he turned him into a fucking display thingy.
Nothing to do
and the
with
second
the original.
That wasn't even there. And the second that happened, I said, I know exactly what's going to happen. And that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
It got predictable. Okay, let's get to Daniela. And I say this very sad because I was defending her without knowing. And I said, I don't know nothing, and I'm defending her. I still defend her comments, right? She can say whatever the fuck she wants. She kind of the headlines were like she disrespected the Cowboy Bebop fans y la verga. That's kind of much, just because of she basically said, but saying in a jokey way, like, oh, like you wanted
a sarcastic,
very sarcastic. Oh, you wanted a 6'2" blonde naked lady to play Jill. No, they got my short ass.
Which, funny enough, I think they're the same height, like the character and the actress. Yeah, like 5 something.
I don't care what she's wearing. I don't care at all what she's wearing. But she's worried about sexualizing Faye, right? Mm-hmm. So are we gonna sexualize Faye? Nah, we're gonna put her in a lesbian sex scene. Cause that's not hot. We're not gonna jerk it to that. Felix probably did already.
Yes, I do.
That makes sense. What? That has. It's. What? Okay. So she's a lesbian now.
Mm-hmm.
Which. Why? It's so annoying. Okay? Why did you make her a lesbian? She wasn't a lesbian in the fucking anime. There wasn't a hint of her being anything but straight. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, okay, whatever. Because in the anime, she uses her body to try to get to what she wants.
Yeah.
Which she did none of it here, except for 30 seconds in a very terrible scene.
But, the one with the mom?
Yeah.
At the whole.
But she's banging a girl mechanic. How does that make any sense?
Short answer is it doesn't.
It doesn't. It was so stupid. That is so stupid. Why did you make her a lesbian? Because she's when she's reading the magazine too, she's like, I'm trying to figure out whether I like butts or boobs.
Oh, way.
I'm like, okay, I get it. You're gay now.
By that point, I just clocked off.
You're gay now because you're forcing. This is my point I was making also in the review. This is an example of you forcing the LGBT representation. And I said in the fucking anime, they represent the LGBTQ community, in my opinion, perfectly. Why? Because they didn't use androids. They didn't use fucking any kind of character. There's a bounty hunter. There's a handful of bounties that are trans or are gay or are whatever. And the way they do it, they treat it so normally and it's great. And those characters are memorable and fantastic. Guess what? They are nowhere to be seen in this fucking series. Nope. Instead, they're like, it's going to be hot to have her make out with another girl. So let's make her a lesbian. Oh, there's more. Okay, let's take this fucking waiter or fucking bartender who's not in the anime. Let's make him a part of the LGBT representation. The character was cool. He's not in the anime.
I liked him a lot.
He was great. This is nothing against him or the character. That is not there. You subbed out worse options for something great. I was waiting to see the trans guy or the I don't even know. They don't even say what it is in the anime. The trans person, right? In the anime, there's a dude, right, who Faye's trying to mess with, right? And he reveals he's got tits. And does he have a dick? I don't remember.
I think so.
Doesn't matter. But the way they treat that is so, it doesn't matter and normal. I was waiting to see that. And that character is dope. The way he dies and everything is fucking dope. He's important. He's not just he's just a trans throwaway. No, he's treated normal as every other bounty hunter, and it's great. Nah, let's have a gay bartender and let's make Faye gay. But we don't want to sexualize her though. But she's like, her legs are wrapped around another lady. Yeah, that's not hot.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all fucking
no sexualization
dumb.
here.
Yeah, we're not sexualizing though, but you're only wearing a fucking sheet. Oh, but
Which was hot as fuck.
But yeah, she can't wear yellow shorts. What?
Mm-mm.
Y'all fucking dumb. There's
With,
even
still with her ass cheeks hanging out.
with her ass cheeks hanging out on the posters. She's fine. She's beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand. The whole tone is completely fucking off. I was so annoyed I couldn't enjoy it at all. There were stupid ass changes for no reason. The trees for monkeys thing, that pissed me off too.
Oh my god. I mean,
there's this.
It made for good body horror, but that's about it.
But there was no use of the trees afterwards.
Nope. It had not, because with the monkeys it had a huge impact.
Right. They were gonna blow up they were gonna make the. So there's this one bounty lady who's dope, right? She has this clan. All of her children are rats, and she's threatening to drop like this poison gas thingy that creates people into monkeys, kind of. They act like crazy
them
monkeys.
rabid.
They make them into monkeys. In the fucking show, they burst into fucking Groots for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
They smell a fart and they burst into Groots, and now they're a fucking tree. Why? Why did you sub out the monkey for trees? There was no explanation for why it had to be trees. They were trying to change something for the environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they were trying to use it to make a point for political bullshit.
They were like environmental terrorists, which in the anime is pretty well done. It's in the anime it's infuriating because they get away with it. Right here,
yeah,
they don't. It's like, what? What the? Okay?
And in the anime, they establish the power of the lady because they catch her, they throw her in jail. She's out. She's like, you can't touch me, motherfuckers. There's nothing you can do. Until they do the thing, so they don't do the thing. And they don't do the thing through a dogfight, which I saw none of in this fucking show. Dogfights are 50% of the anime.
Yep.
They were barely in their shit.
Gorgeous.
They're fucking great. Thousands of posters right there. They spend half the time in their each respective ships shooting shit, exploding shit. Great, fantastic. And here, they're barely in it. There was probably, I wouldn't call it a fight. I would call it a scene, a chase maybe, the first one.
Mm-hmm. And
then maybe when Faye is coming down to crash.
And speaking of ships, Faye's ship.
Mm-hmm.
Is not her ship from the show. She gets her ship
from her mama.
Midway the fucking series, and we just see it once.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they couldn't help themselves to force and over-explain backstory, add stupid filler like dolls and kids that they're not there. They just used the kid to involve Jet at the end, but it didn't end up doing anything because he wasn't involved in the fight. I was just annoyed. Vicious assembling the crew. I didn't care.
Nope.
I don't care how many balls that guy's ate. It doesn't make him interesting. I don't care. Why are you making the Syndicate a bigger deal than it is?
They wrote him so horribly. It was disheartening.
Yeah. By half. Go ahead.
I went to the series. I came to the series with an open mind. I said, okay, all shit aside, let's enjoy this.
Yeah.
First episode, I saw Faye.
Yeah.
I threw the notebook. I said, fuck it.
Yeah. I feel you. I'm a baby boy. I'm a baby fan, dog. I'm a baby. I'm a go like a baby bitch, right? I don't have diapers, dog. And I'm fucking livid. I can only imagine how diehard fans who've probably been waiting for this shit for 20 years.
And how it ended was,
I'm not done. But halfway there, I knew what each character was gonna say, their dialogue. I could tell, and I knew what the que mamás iban a salir. They nerfed every single character. Every single character, starting with Vicious. They nerfed every single one. My favorite. Which one's your favorite bounty from the anime? Fuck this show.
The most fun I had was with when they're. I think it was when they were trying to guess the name of the lady, where the guy with the dragon tattoo. I forget his name, but that was
the metal something.
The Metal Queen.
Metal Queen.
Yeah, I love that episode. Fair. It's cool. As bounties go, the teddy bear bomber was fucking dope.
They fucked him here.
Oh, but
no,
it's another level of fuckitude.
There was no cowboy here.
No. Oh, the cowboy was
that
golden.
Was a whole. That was bad. In the anime, there's a cowboy who's like goes match for match with Spike, and you know what? Those two answers are great. You know why? Because every fucking bounty could be your favorite, right?
Yes.
I can't hate on you for liking one over the other. Like those two are not my favorite, but they're great. My favorite was Pierrot Le Fou, the fat fuck that's floating.
That was when I was gonna go, because he wasn't a bounty, but he was a villain.
Right, he was a villain.
A villain, and I'm just remembering the whole thing, and I'm getting chills down my arms and spine. My whole body is reacting to the memory of what was it? Pierrot Le Fou.
Pierrot Le Fou.
He was amazing.
He's creepy. He's like this fat fuck who's got his maniacal smile and is flying all over the place.
And that sequence where like the like when they're fucking with him, the music, the sound design was, oh my god. It chilled down my spine, because
we're talking about the anime, just so in case you didn't know.
Making it clear.
Yeah.
Because it was a whole ambiance, a whole mystique to it.
Yeah, in an abandoned amusement park.
Yes, and the only thing I liked about Pierrot Le Fou in this fucking series was the hint of the creepy music they used, which still managed to piss me off.
I like that the actor looked pretty close. Like the second I saw him, I was like, "Who is this? Oh fuck, is gonna be the
they actually did good with the makeup.
In the anime, he's a fat fuck who's floating around, right? Guess what they did in this fucking Netflix bullshit? They over-explained him, right? Because he can't just be a fat fuck who flies, right? No, we have to give him Iron Man boots. Why? Why can't he just fucking fly?
And he hates dogs.
Oh, dogs. Instead of fucking cats. Are you doing this shit on purpose, Netflix? Are you doing this shit on purpose? In the fucking anime, it's cats. No, we're going to make it dogs. Are you doing this shit on purpose? Are you fucking doing this on purpose? Why? He was my favorite because he was like a match for Spike until then.
He almost died.
Right, because he goes up against him, right, and beats him a couple times. And it wasn't until the twist. That's why I liked him in the anime, because he doesn't come until like episode 20, and Spike is whooping all the ass and he's kicking all the ass, right? And then here comes this fat fuck floating around and fucking he almost dies. I did like how the amusement part looked though in the Netflix one. It was creepy. It was something from the anime, something recognizable.
It had the aura.
It passed the vibe check. But they didn't mention at all that he's actually like a 10-year-old boy in a big fat fuck's body. They didn't mention that one bit. They didn't explain what actually needed to be explained, which is why he cries out for his mommy. Instead, they over-explained it 40 fucking times why he's afraid of dogs. It's like they did it bad on purpose, way. It really feels like they're doing it on purpose.
Just to like the words in the internets is that they maybe did this to hype more the anime more.
Just put the anime more and let people talk about it. You don't have to fuck it up.
No.
It's paced horribly.
I think the only thing that they did spot on, like dead on, was the fact that they were always poor.
And even that wasn't represented as well. They just said I'm hungry, but they didn't show it as much as they did in the anime either.
Because in the anime, that played a lot into the narrative of the thing.
Yeah. You said that, and I said, and I mentioned this on the video too. The main villain is their hunger and their poverty.
Yes.
And here it's just like, whatever. Yeah, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. But then they're eating, and you're like, wait, what? How'd you get the? It's paced horribly. I don't know who to care about in the anime, but they want you to care about Spike. But no one's supposed to be the star. There's just no point to it. What's the point of the Netflix one? To run away from Vicious? Is that the point?
Run away, then fight Vicious.
It's not the bounties. I did like the two fucks from the show though. The blonde and the black Mexican guy.
Oh, they were funny.
They were cool.
They did them good.
They did good. But because it's something recognizable from the everything that was a shot for shot remake is what I loved. But then they did a completely 180 on the next scene that you're like, what the fuck is this? There's no better example of the guy's afraid of cats and they made him afraid of dogs. That's the complete trees over monkeys. Why? I don't understand it.
Even Abdul's fight was in the top of a building at night. When in the anime it was like a samurai showdown in the middle of the fucking day, in the middle of a bridge. It looked amazing. It had a weight to it.
Yeah.
And right here, nah, it's a white guy with a mask. Fuck. Because in the anime, even Abdul had reconstructive transformative surgery, where he was even lengthened.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen.
There was no chase, you know, which was great. Like, I don't know if they came up and just said, like, if this is not the anime, give it a chance. I don't know, but we're like old guy yelling at Cloud, like, hey, isn't that like the thing I love, right? Which is what we expect. So is it our fault? I really want to know I really wish I had not seen the anime now to see what I would thought about this. I kind of want to see if Bubbles or Boss or somebody else who doesn't know much about the anime watch it and get their opinion on it. But they made a fucking mess with the episodes. There was one where in the anime, Faye joins a cult, right? And she's brainwashed, and they don't know where she is, and they're looking for her, and they get her out the cult. In the anime, Spike gets sucked into a AR chair, and he's in AR.
He's done.
You're representing the same episode, but you're changing it so much that it's not the same episode. So then why even bother with something that's even similar to the episode?
Oh, that's the one with the sex scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
you see John Cho's
mechanic
ass
was running around. Oh, también, because we get there's
that's right.
The mechanic was running around with them.
That's right. That's where the sex scene is. And I thought it was the worst episode.
Yep.
I forgot that the sex scene was in there.
It was, for me, it was the most boring.
I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I wish I was like in the producer meetings, and I would be like, did any of y'all motherfuckers actually watch the goddamn episode, or y'all just read the fucking description online and then just decided to do some of it the same and some of it 100 completely 180? So like I said, there's going to be a season 2. What the fuck are they going to do in season 2, bro? It's a fucking mess.
I'm curious to see what they're going to do, but I know I'm going to get royally enraged with it. This is with my face the whole time I was watching. Okay? The whole time. Because I was so confused and I did not like where they were going. My favorite character of the whole fucking series is in the last 2 minutes. And I hated him. I hated her. Or whatever.
Them.
I hated them. Exactly.
I wonder if they're going to even do that. I wonder if they're even going to assign them to them. Or not even say anything.
Because Ed, he was quirky, but he wasn't this over the top.
They call her she in the anime, so let's say she.
Okay. So,
yeah.
And I remember in the anime, she was quirky, she was crazy and whatever. but she wasn't this explosive.
She was. It just doesn't translate. She was.
Neta, because in my head, I didn't even register that she was this crazy.
No, she is. If you go back and see the anime, like her movement is literally from one pose to the other when she's talking.
Oh so no, I'm referring to the how she speaks.
Yeah,
because, the movements are spot on, but I don't remember the voice being all that like Spike speak. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. She's like a bunny rabbit on crack. Yeah. Yeah. I liked how she looked and I liked everything, but those movements don't really translate.
No.
From anime to live action, and it's tough. It's tough to do. So I try to give them a pass for that. But why did they save her till the end for season 2? I don't understand.
And how Jet and him and Spike ended also made no sense.
It did, because they do that like 4 or 5 times through the anime. They break up a bunch of times, which I found annoying. But there is one episode where they break up like kind of like that. So I get it, but don't like it.
No, because in the anime you're not supposed to like it because you love that they're together.
Yeah. And then fate brings them back together. But the way they broke up here was more legit. He literally said, "If I see you again, I'm gonna kill you." Well, that's not.
In the other, there was a measure of respect between them.
There was more like, "Hey, wait, you leave this ship, you don't come back." And he left the ship because he have to, because it was established from his backstory why he had to. And here, like, even the way Faye gets the VHS is fucked up, because they didn't go how it go. Even though the anime was kind of janky, I forget how they get it. It was just in a random shop in a VHS, right? How did they come?
The VHS. Yeah, they
just happened to be Faye's. Right?
No.
With some bullshit.
Like a drone drops a package and makes them pay for the delivery 2 times.
So who sent the drone in the anime? I forget.
I think it was the old lady, but I can't remember.
Okay.
I kind of get
that would have been
messy
better.
in my head.
That would have been better. Because it even further pushes the poor thing. I'm poor and I have to pay for your fucking packages. This is the anime. Here, no. She goes to her mama that doesn't exist. It's a fucking mess.
Can we get to the end?
Yeah, go ahead to the end.
The twist they did with Julia and Vicious was that was a point where I almost threw my phone, and that was the last 10 minutes. Because the first episode I watched it on my TV, and from the second on I was like, this is not even worth the energy I put into my appliances. I'm gonna watch it on my phone. And I did. And I almost threw the damn thing because it was one of the most iconic scenes in the series is when Vicious beats the ever-living shit out of Spike, and then Spike comes back and beats Vicious at the end. No. Julia kills Vicious and shoots Spike.
Kind of spoiler alert, but yeah.
We established that we didn't give a fuck.
I guess. No, she didn't even kill Vicious.
No, she didn't even do that, but she's now the leader of the Syndicate.
Now she's a bad guy, who in the anime is dead. I thought it was kind of dirty how they did her in the anime, so I was kind of stoked that she took a bigger part. But she died the way she died in the anime because they needed to.
It was part of the narrative. I mean, it's actually not that hard in the anime. They do things because they have to.
I know, but it was kind of like, okay, it was just random. Wasn't expecting it. It was kind of like a cop out a little bit. Like, during a gunfight, you get shot in the fucking back of the head. Holy balls! And then here, so they set her up as a main bad guy for season 2.
I don't buy it. No.
It goes against Julia, the character. The way she makes her entrance in the fucking anime in that car with those glasses being chased, you react exactly the way Faye reacts. Like, what the fuck is that, Julia? Here, they throw her in the first fucking episode. You're like, okay, and they explain why she's married to Vicious, all this other fucking bullshit. It was frustrating, bro. It was really, really frustrating. Like the 9th episode is by far the worst. The whole Syndicate part, that was terrible. That was caca. No, yeah, the way they did Spike at the end, and then didn't even explain. They should have left him dead then.
Sí, güey.
Because you took away all this suspense, and all the drama. He gets shot out of a window, and he falls out the window of how many stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 minutes later, he's walking towards the Bebop like nothing happened. At least keep him dead for the season finale. At least.
If you wanted to give us some sort of a twist, sure.
No, but then how do we bring Ed back in? They
could have easily done it with.
They wrote
like
themselves
they
into
did
a corner
in the story with Faye.
No, I thought they were chasing the radical. Ed was a bounty.
He was a bounty, but he kind of reached out to Faye first,
right?
For her stay in the Bebop.
Mm-hmm. It's a giant mess. They wrote themselves into a corner. It's a cochinero, way.
Yeah,
I would go as far to say it's disrespecting the anime.
It is, and something from I heard on a podcast recently comes to mind where they were talking about Star Trek Discovery. They say that in the first season there was a thing, then in the second season there's like a smaller thing, then in the third season it is like this little thing, and maybe in the fourth season is going to be a chingadera, and I feel like this is the chingadera.
I feel like it's gonna go. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna get canceled before they can finish it.
No, people are giving it so much exposure that a lot of people are watching it.
A lot of people are watching it, but how many people are liking it?
None.
I was taking a peek around reviews, and I saw a lot of 3s, a lot of 4s, a lot of 6s, a lot of 8s from people who did not see the anime. I'm really curious about people who have not seen the anime.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're one of those, leave a comment down below letting us know what do you think of it. You have no prior knowledge of Cowboy Bebop. Kind of wish I did not see the anime, because the anime is so perfect that I knew when this shit came out, and I told you this when we were talking about the Faye Valentine casting, that they're gonna fuck it up one way, and some people are not gonna be pissed. People are gonna be pissed one way or another for little bullshit things, because that's how nerds are, right? If like the color of a chonies is a fucking different shade of blue, they riot. I don't give a shit about that, but they blatantly changed and disrespected things from the OG story, and they switch it up so much. I kept trying to read what the warning says or whatever at the end of the episode, like this is based on the anime and the character. I forget what the whole thing says. I don't know if that's like their cop out to be able to do their fucking chingalera, but then don't do that.
Yeah, because it says it's based on the works of that guy, but he wasn't even a consultant.
He was. I remember. I specifically remember saying so and so was consulted by this.
Because when they interviewed him, he just said, "Hey, I didn't have shit to do with this. I just wanted to be good."
I know, but if they come at you like, "Okay, we're gonna introduce Faye here," what do you say? No, I mean. You gotta get that shmoney too. I don't know. I just don't know. I wish I was a fly on the wall in these executive things, but we're gonna keep getting these bullshit like Avatar, the last Airbender's getting the live action thing. That's another one that people fucking die hard fans for and really love. And here comes Netflix dipping their grubby little hands on shit. It's kind of like I almost don't want you guys to do shit anymore. You know. Do you, because you hated Lion King, right? Yep. You and Bubbles hate. Why'd you hate it? Because of how it looked, or because it was a shot-for-shot remake? Because for it being a shot-for-shot remake, a lot of people tore into it.
Because of how it looked.
Okay. You have no problem with the story?
No. I mean, it's the same thing I love.
Right.
But how it looked, it was kind of weird.
Same thing as Jungle Book and same thing as Beauty and the Beast. They added a few things, but the whole arc of the story is the exact same, which is what all this should be. It shouldn't be based on nothing. If you already have the license for the thing, do the fucking thing. You already have it there. It just felt like they why wasn't there more dogfights?
Because maybe
is it money?
Yeah, I think so. Because they were expensive.
You could
to
have.
make? I don't know.
I don't know. It's fucking dumb. If you're a fan of Cowboy Bebop and you have not watched it, which I doubt it, you guys probably watched it already.
Yep.
Let us know what you think, and if you are not a fan of Cowboy Bebop, check it out. But know that the fans of Cowboy Bebop fucking hate it. I think that's the consensus, right?
Yes. I am gonna say that most of us hate it.
Would you watch season 2 to close?
Well,
I kind of feel obligated, Wayne.
Me too. I mean, but at this point,
if it comes out next year, no. But in 2 years, maybe.
They're gonna push it to next year. Wait, no, my miss. He-Man came this week, the second part.
I feel like He-Man, they did it all in one putazo though. It's a little.
Yeah, they did. We all know it.
It's a little easier to do though.
Yeah, but it's gonna come out next year.
I doubt it.
Bet fucking money.
I doubt it. I hope not. Next year, I'll probably let you bite the bullet. I don't know. I'm so salty on it right now.
Sure, why not? I'll do it.
I'm so salty on it that if you tell me that it ends in the next season, which is probably not though, they're probably going to extend it for 5 seasons, but it's something that doesn't need to be extended. We could talk about this all fucking night. I told you guys we're going to go over an hour. We literally did an hour of just Cowboy Bebop. But I had to get this shit out, and there was no other way but on the Geeks, Flicks, and Joysticks podcast. I really, really want to apologize to the vicious actor. I didn't mean to do you like that, bro, but you fucking suck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they did you dirty.
I'll blame it on the script. I'll blame it on anybody else, but I feel terrible telling actors that they suck, but I have to do it. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys thought. If you made it this far, you're a real one, and I fucking love you. See you at Thanksgiving. Anything you want to say to beautiful people, Felix?
Watch the anime. Be good. Give thanks and a bunch.
Always and forever, you do.
Bye. Yeah, that was long-winded.
I feel sad.
Well, it is a moment to be sad.
I feel fucking sad. I can only imagine how diehard fans fucking feel.